You know what I think is underrated is pasta salads. So today's video is all about pasta salads. They are so quick and easy to make, and your family is gonna love them. Hey y'all, I'm Sammy and welcome to my kitchen. Now let's go get to cooking, y'all. Come on, let's go. So first up, we're gonna make a taco pasta salad. This is so flavorful and so simple to make, but it's also so delicious. It is amazing. To start out, we've got 1 pound of ground beef seasoned up with some salt, pepper, garlic powder, and onion powder, and we'll just brown that on up. Once it's browned, I drained out all the grease, and then we'll add in 1 packet of a taco seasoning, or I just use the mild Great Value brand, but you can use whichever one you want. And then we'll just stir that together because you want to make sure that seasoning's well combined. And then you'll take it off the heat. You'll go ahead and chop up about 1 pint of little cherry tomatoes. Just cut them in half. I cooked up my bow tie pasta, but you could also use rotini pasta, just to the directions on the box. We went ahead and dumped in our pound of ground beef. About 2 green onions chopped up fine. There goes our halved tomatoes. And we're going to add in 1 cup of Catalina dressing. Then we'll give that a good old stir together just to make sure everything is well coated. I can't tell y'all how good this smelled mixing this up. And the recipe called for 1 cup of shredded Monterey and then 1 cup of shredded cheddar. So I just used 2 cups of cheddar because I didn't have Monterey Jack. But it worked just fine. But if you have both cheeses, please feel free to do so. And here is me taking a sneak peek before I put it in the fridge to cool for a little bit. But when I was ready to serve it up, I just crushed up some Doritos in there, served it with some sour cream, extra cheese, and a little drizzle of that Catalina dressing right on top with some fresh cilantro. If you're liking the video so far, please give me a big old thumbs up. Click that subscribe button and become part of my YouTube family. I would love to have y'all. Up next, we're going to make a Greek pesto pasta salad. This pasta salad will make any summer picnic complete fun with all this delicious flavors. Trust me, y'all. Try this one. It is so good. I'm going to start out by boiling my cavatappi spiral pasta. Let's just call it spiral pasta, per the directions on the back of the box. I went ahead and dumped in my noodles once they were done, and then we're going to add in about 3/4 cup of the Greek vinaigrette and about 2 tablespoons of prepared just the normal pesto. We'll give that a good old stir together. Now the directions for the ingredients, I should say, calls for oil and vinegar, but I just used a pasta salad. And then we're going to go ahead and chop up onions and tomatoes, about 1/2 cup each, and then another 1/2 cup of olives, the Kalamata olives. And we're going to do the same for the marinated artichoke hearts. I just pulled those out of there and then cut those in half as well. And then we're going to put in just whatever I had left of the feta cheese. It was probably about 1/3 cup. Some salt and pepper, but easy on the salt because of the pesto and the Greek dressing, as well as that feta cheese. So you'll just give that a good old combine together. I cannot rave about this. It is so good. I should say I can't rave about this enough. But y'all, the flavors in this are seriously amazing. And here I am showing y'all up close and personal all the beautifulness of this pasta dish. It is so good and light and refreshing. Perfect for a summer cookout or get together. And trust me on this one, your family is going to rave. But this next one, this one right here, the Mexican street corn pasta salad, y'all, this was 100 out of 10. I cannot rave about it enough. It is so good. If you don't make any of them, make this one. So you start out by putting some salt in the water and make it taste like the sea, and then you're going to dump in a pound box of the ditalini pasta or rotini or whatever pasta you want to use. Then you're going to take a 1/2 cup of mayonnaise and a 1/2 cup of sour cream right into a big old mixing bowl. And now I'm going to use some tahini. You can use the chili powder and cayenne if you want to, but I love tahini, so I just put 2 teaspoons of that in there, along with a half a teaspoon of garlic salt. And then we're going to take the juice of 1 lime. I do roll my lime on my cutting board and then slice it in half and use my little handy dandy squeezer right here. Ooh, y'all cannot. Oh, I can smell it again just sit here talking about it. This is so good. If y'all love Mexican street corn, definitely make this pasta. So I just mixed it all together and I tasted it, and I decided I wanted to go ahead and add in a little bit of the chili powder just to give it a little bit more zip. Now, I went and pulled the rest of my cilantro out of my herb garden because the heat has gotten it, y'all. So I pulled what I could, and then we'll just mix that on into the bowl right here. Now, to be honest, I decided to use the frozen, as y'all could see, fire roasted corn instead of the canned, and I'm so glad I did. The fire roasted corn, it just gives it so much more flavor, but if all you have is canned corn, please feel free to do that. Now, I am using the queso fresco crumble cheese, which if you can find the guajillo cheese, or I can't think of what it's called. I know I mispronounced that, but I'll have the recipe linked down below. But the queso fresco cheese crumbled up in this was phenomenal. And I decided to go ahead and use some dried cilantro in there since I didn't have enough of my fresh. And then it needed some heat. Not a lot, but a little. This is not in the recipe, but I like some jalapenos. So I went ahead and just chopped up a whole jalapeno and put that right on in. And then by that time, I should say, I let my pasta cool down, and it was good enough to just dump that right on into the bowl, and I just gave it a good old mixy right there, and I sprinkled some more tahini right on top and some more queso fresco, of course. And y'all know I got to give it a taste test before I put it in the fridge to chill. But this was seriously amazing. I could make myself sick off of this. If you liked today's video, please make sure you give me a big old thumbs up and hit that subscribe button and turn that bell notification on so you never miss another video I post. All right, y'all, that is it for today's video. I truly hope you enjoyed it. If you did, make sure you give me thumbs ups, leave me some comments down below, and think about hitting that red subscribe button because it is absolutely free, and I would love to have y'all. And if you are in need of prayer, please let me know down below, and I would be honored to pray for you all. But until next time, God bless. Bye. Hey, also check out these other 2 videos that are on your screen right now.